Welcome to the Washington State Nerds Alliance. This is the introduction video to the Alliance. The Alliance is on a this alliance is on a game called Missionchief. Missionchief is a firefighter emergency response game. It was made in the other it was made here in the US or somewhere in Europe. It is a very popular game which is worldwide, and I have been playing it for 2 years and I love the game. I found it in my freshman year of high school during the springtime, April to be exact. So, the Washington State Nerds Alliance, our mission is to cover the entire state of Washington State in USA. I'm in the Pierce County region. That's where most of our fellows are. Um, we are currently covering most of Pierce County, or practically most of Pierce County, and parts of King County, including Enumclaw, Black Diamond, uh, South King area, and so on. Uh, my name is Caleb. I'm the owner of the Alliance. I made it almost a year ago. I made this alliance so I could connect with a bunch of people who want to do the same thing in Missionchief, expand, grow, and have a good time in uh, Missionchief and be able to conquer their home state. Uh, in the Washington State Nerds Alliance. Currently, we have three to four admins. One of them being honorary. I am the owner. The I have two other admins. One's name is Jack. He was in the military and did a bunch of other police work. Then the second admin is one of my right hand mans. I want to say right hand, but it's technically not. His name is Braden. He was one of my first people right when I started the alliance, other than my honorary member, which is Jack, whose name is also Jack, which I've known him for a very long time. Missionchief is a game where you get to create your own fire departments, police departments, EMS departments, tow truck. One of the new things is tow trucks. You get to create your own Coast Guard or lifeguard things. You can live here in the U.S., and if you want, you can create your own departments in other countries, or if you want to do things realistically, you can go through the work of looking up all of the different where all the different fire stations are and or departments, and you can do things realistically, which is one of the things that we really want to stand for, which is having our buildings realistic and some of our units. For me personally, I have an FBI station that is not realistic because I put it at a location that is not the actual building. The For some of my EMS stations, they're AMR stations that don't exist, but we do explicitly want our fire stations and police stations at the actual departments. Some of our admin are still working on getting things finalized and moving things to the correct places. I'm not going to say specific names, but it's do want to say that it's a work in progress. We are a pretty small alliance, and Uh, yes, I see you, Jack. Um, so it's just kind of where we wanna conquer the state and stay inside of the state. We wanna cover the every inch of Washington State when it comes to fire departments. Currently, I cover East Pierce, Ording Valley, Central Pierce, Buckley Fire, Enumclaw, and Carbonado. Uh, I have a station in Wilkeson, but it's technically covered by East Pierce and Buckley. Buckley has a contract with Carbonado uh, uh, to provide service. East Pierce, their jurisdiction goes all the way from Milton Edgewood all the way to covering most of Mount Rainier. Um, so we that's Pierce County. Uh, for to for Jack number one, he covers Tacoma Fire, which is uh practically in the middle of Pierce County. We do have a guy that covers Gig Harbor, and we have Braden. He covers West Pierce, um, Enumclaw as well, and other portions of this stuff. As this is a introduction video for our alliance, we're not going to go crazily into uh, specifics, but if you're watching this video and if you're interested in any type of game that is emergency service related and you'd like something that is really interesting and has lots of features, and you can do so many things, like if you want, when you're in a line when you're in an alliance, you can and share the calls that are too big and you don't have enough resources, and you can get mutual aid from those other people of the alliance, which is really helpful at times. Uh, there's also things called alliance events and large scale missions. Large scale missions are calls that you can customly make in the game, and alliance events are storms of calls where it's a big uh it's like a big impact, like you're when like a winter storm hits. It's somewhat like that. It's You're getting over 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, you're getting uh, a certain amount of calls. There's so many air, area places you can uh, put the calls. There's different ranges. There's circles and squares. Um, so if you have a square, it's going to cover a bigger area than if it were to be a circle. So if you want to keep it in a small area, you can keep it in a smaller area versus a big rectangle thing. And those ranges from like way out to just only a small portion. But if you want a game that if you want a game where you get to decide all the things that you want to do, I really suggest Missionchief as a good choice. And come join the Washington State Nerds Alliance and come join our mission to cover mo- to cover all of the state of Washington here in the US and have an amazing time and get to meet each other and have fun depending on where you live because mo- most of the people that are in here right now we all live of pretty we all live within Pierce County, so it makes it easier for some of us to hang if we really want to, but we don't do it crazy often. But come join the Washington State Nerds Alliance and come have some fun. Peace.